Vijay and Srini, I'm going to evaluate you guys side by side. I think one of the first things that we all do when it comes to evaluation is we are split between two thoughts. Do we talk to the speaker or do we talk to the audience? And today was a clear distinction because Srini was talking to the audience, Vijay was talking to the speaker. I think if we can get a combination of both of this done in an evaluation, that's the perfect spot to hit, number one. So in Vijay's style, Vijay started off with a good analogy. She connected communication and connection from the speaker, the speaker's topic and all of it. A great way to get started, right? Similarly, Srini had a humor to start with. He started off with the Theriyappa moment and he took it up and all of it. Now what is it that I really think both the speakers could have done a little differently is first mix and match talking to the speaker and to the audience. And one of the things that I thought we could practice from our day-to-day lives is let's take a common business meeting that we go to. We take someone to introduce them to another person, a client to a contractor or whatever, right? We kind of negotiate the thought between the two of them. So I think we can have something very similar when it comes to an evaluation. I address the speaker and I tell the speaker this is what I loved, and then use that and talk to the audience in some way. Maybe that's a technique that we can start. One. Two, a lot of times when both of you are speaking, you are not talking from your perspective. You're either assuming that the audience had the same feeling or you just directly told them something. For example, Srini said something like maybe, probably. These are words that leave the audience a little distracted. They're like, oh, so you're not confident about the feedback that you're giving the speaker itself. It can, instead of saying probably or maybe, Srini can say, in my perspective, this is what I felt. Now there's a sense of ambiguity there. Srini is thinking, I want to say this, but I don't know if the audience will accept my fact. So it's rather simpler for us to simply say, in my perspective, I thought you excelled here, and then leave it at that. Don't dwell too much into it. Both these speakers had a book or a paper with them, keeping the contest season in mind. The stage is going to be open, and you need your hands to articulate whatever you wanted to say. I think you should practice putting the pen and paper down and then getting there. Both of them did not have a specific format in which they could have taken this up. Now, we're all looking for something new. Just like a Hollywood movie or a Bollywood movie that comes out there, we're trying to compare and see what is a little different every time, right? So if you can come up with something a little unique to yourself. I'm not saying come up with an acronym, I'm not saying come up with a story. I'm saying just come up with one trademark that you can use. And the trademark is what will connect you with the audience. Because this is an introduction to a common group and a lot of people know the speaker as well, you can probably use some insights about the speaker to talk to the person as well. Vijay, you look too strict. Srini, you look too relaxed. We should probably again train a combination of both. Srini, it was like watching a Manratna movie when I was looking at Srini speak. It was more like a Shankar movie when I looked at Vijay speak. I want to see that there is some kind of a directness that comes out there. At the same time, we're able to see how we can improve this. So these are some of the common facts that I thought I can bring out to the table.
This doesn't come, but when he comes, he does
grammarian to please give the grammarian report.
So it should be strictly relaxed.
I know.
Yeah, one suggestion for this club is that every club has what is called good usages. And the TT is completely about good usage only, all the codes. So why not we build a database on all the TT's topics that we do. The idea of the entire thing behind this is that when I am giving my names to the division director for the winners, I should also give the table topic that was used so that there is no repetition. So this will help for people who are not attending, that these good usages, the grammarian can write down all the table topics behind and leave it as a database so that the next table topic master can use it and not repeat the same. That can be taken as one of the good practices here. And word of the day, of course, force-fitted by two speakers. I don't know who selected this judicious, because it was not the grammarian who selected the word of the day. I don't know why it happened like that. I was looking out for a word, then he said that look into the paper, it's already there. Usually in the agenda, the word of the day is selected because we need to see if the people are able, the speakers are able to use it impromptu. Word of the day should not be given in the agenda. That was what my understanding was when I joined Medley. But when I see the word of the day already printed and given in the agenda, I was not very happy. I wanted to change, but I did not want to deviate from the original thing. And of course, connected communicator. Anecdote used by the TMOD for the react and respond was very good. I liked it. There were a lot of good usages which I missed out. Ambiguity, question the status quo. It was very good usage. Neither too warm nor too cold. Analogy used for the club meeting was very good. It went above my head was a good usage. Complacency was a good usage. All TTs were very good. And when they were finally telling TT speakers that the quote stands tall. That was used by Satish, which was very good. I don't know if it was a prepared one. Spotting around you was a good usage. It was pushed to the corner was a very good usage. Taking two negatives and using, you must have a good command of language, which was used by Srini. When the lift person in the lift was telling, dare not to oat. So the two negatives used in a sentence was very good. And you must have the courage to use that. That was very good usage. That's it about good usages.
Thank you so much, Grammarian, and thank you so much, Jayanti, for judiciously suggesting for a great stone that we will talk today for the upcoming meetings. So with this, before I hand over to TMOD, my short report on, we started on time. It's a great thing to have early in the 7. We had at least more than half of the crowd were available before 20 minutes. That's a good sign we show for even the guest also. And we had all the 3 aspects of our meeting today, which is prepared speech, table topics and evaluation. Top it all, we had master evaluation, contest kind of evaluation, as well as the table topic evaluation, which makes, yeah, we'll give a round of applause for the fans. Is a learning for each and everyone who comes on stage. And thank you so much, Jayanti, for doing the Grammarian for the 74th time of the 47 meetings of Miraki. With this, I would hand over back to the TMOD.
Thank you. Wonderful session. Really, I loved that so much. And before handing over back to President,